Alright guys, in this video I'm going to share with you the incredibly easy way to land a client with pay per call or with rank and rent, but especially pay per call. So what we do is we're going to set up a tracking phone number on our website that we've just built out and ranked in Google. And when someone calls it, we're going to pick someone out that we think we might want to work with. And we're going to basically forward over the calls over to them, but we're going to put something on the call that's going to help land them as a client. So first off, if you don't already have your DialHawk account set up, you should go do that first. Hop into the Teachable section of DialHawk and get everything set up. Reach out to support if you need any help with that. And go through, how to buy a new phone number or import an existing phone number and start there. But we're going to start from this point. We've already got a phone number in the account. This is our tracking phone number that we've put onto our website. And what we're going to do is we're going to click edit here. And in the settings, I'm of course going to be blocking a lot of stuff out, blurring a lot of stuff out. But in the settings, we're going to go over to forwarding. And right here, we're going to use forwarding method, single number. And where it says forwarding numbers, we're going to go and find someone that we think we want to work with. So let me head over to Google. Let's just pretend that I was targeting roofers in Rockford, Illinois. I would go through here and I would find someone. I could click more businesses on the Google Maps if I want, and I could scroll through it, and I would just pick someone at random. I would grab their phone number, research them, make sure that you think they're a good company, they have good reviews, and that you think there's someone that you'd want to work with. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to forward all of our calls now from our tracking phone number over to this roofer that we think we want to work with. So we would just paste it in this box here. And then we would save our changes. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come back and edit again, and we're going to go under the call features section, and where it says whisper right here, we're going to select text to speech, and we're going to make sure we have the whisper feature enabled. And this is where you're going to want to put some text. Say something like, this lead was provided to you by, and then put your name, or if you have a company, you could put your company name. Most people starting off are probably just going to use their personal name. That's fine. You could just put by your first name. So what happens now is this plumber that we picked out, or this roofer that we picked out, when someone comes to our website, and because we're ranked on the first page of Google, and they call our tracking phone number, it's going to forward over to this roofer, and it's going to say to the person, they're going to pick up the phone. The roofing company is going to be like, hello, this is McDermott Roofing. And before they get transferred to the caller, it's going to say, this lead was provided to you by Paul. And then the caller is going to say, hello. So they're going to be like, who is this Paul guy that's sending me these leads? And that's the perfect caveat into having, some initial trust built up, because then what you can do is wait until you send them a couple of leads. You can see that from within the DialHawk software. Your leads are going to show up in there that you've sent them. And once you've seen they've gotten a couple of them, check the duration of the call. Make sure they've been on the phone with them for like 60 seconds or so or more. You're going to know that that's a good call. You're going to know that was a good lead, and you can follow up with them and say, you could call them up on the phone. If you don't want to call them, you could email them, and you could just be like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and they're going to recognize it from that whisper feature. I'm the person who's been sending you the leads. Again, this can be done by phone or email. And from that point, you can negotiate there how much you want to bill them, and boom, you just landed a client. It's really that easy. This is my favorite way to land clients with pay per call, and even with rank and rent too, because you could just say, hey, I'll rent you out this site for X amount and you can keep all the leads, or you can say, hey, I'll charge you on a per lead basis. It's really an easy sale when you do it that way. So anyways, this is how you land clients with this method. Super straightforward. Get out there and take action on it. Get your site built, get it ranked, pick an easy niche so that you don't really have to do much SEO work. A lot of the case studies I showed, I didn't do much SEO work on them. There wasn't much that I had to do. I went after a niche that was just really small, and that's fine. We get maybe one call every other day. Hey, that's a passive income site that makes us about $200 a week. I'm good with that. Just keep making a bunch of those. All right, guys, Paul James signing off this video.